And we continue. Like a 50-50% chance there's gonna be more shenanigans. I can't believe you two are coming. We got the best hotel. It's all pirate themed. And we sleep on a bed of treasure. How fucking awesome is that? Do you get a pirate hat, lol? No. We already checked. Well, fuck that. I'll buy my own hat. And sword. Please don't buy a sword. They might kick us out. Not a real sword. Even if it's plastic, XD? What are they gonna do about it? The employees wear an eye patch. You think they can catch me with one eye? I don't think that's how it works, lol. Just mumble something about parlay if they catch you. Is that like that pirate movie? Ugh. I'll be Captain Sinner, the best pirate of them all. Or like the worst. Behave yourself, okay? Make sure he doesn't set the room on fire. I feel like he'd totally do that. Guys. Type faster, Sinner. I may have ADHD, but I'm not a pyromaniac, you know? I'm hurt, you'd think that. Yeah, everyone. Sinner is more of the stabby kind. Lol. Exactly. See, Vanan gets me. Noted. Don't let Sinner near pointy objects. Oh, for crying out loud. Hey. So when you get here, what do you want to do? We can go swimming, eat at a restaurant, or go to the local fun fair. Can't see why we can't do all. Sounds like fun. I did manage to get an entire week off. You guys suck. I have a job. I'm only free on the weekends during the con. I would go, by the way. Did you talk to your boss about a promotion? I mean... Do we need to be bad customers again? No! Bad customers? Ziggy and I went to Vu's workplace to make her look good. Wait, what? Tell me more. Are you saying you trolled Vu's work? I mean, not troll. To be fair, that's totally what we did, XD. And I never want you to do it again. It was so embarrassing. Only a true friend would embarrass them for their own good. Can't fault your logic there. I do it all the time with Mero, LMAO. Hey. Well, we should make some plans. I stretched back from the computer screen. The gang all chatted and we made our itinerary for the week. Since I already asked Aiden to go swimming with me, we decided to visit the pool as well as go to the fun fair this week. Lexi unfortunately couldn't go with us to the swimming pool, but she was available to go to the fun fair at night after work. Thinna and Mero are coming tomorrow. I'm excited! There's a lot of... I wonder what they look like. There's a lot of traffic outside of the train station during the day. People are coming and going. Most are heading off to the fun fair. I keep my eyes on the entrance, sitting on a bench near it. Their train is about to arrive. Mero already messaged me saying they dropped their stuff off at the hotel. Maybe you should get your eyesight checked, a voice suddenly alerts me. I look up next to me and see Aiden looming over with a crooked grin. I clutch my beating heart. That scared me. Aiden! I breathe out. Where'd you come from? I was waving to you from across the street, he answers. You even stared directly at me. I did? I can't recall. So yeah, how's your eyesight? He jokes. I huff with a pout. I still need to get used to your new haircut. I was just very focused on... Oh, there they are! I jump up from the bench and hurry over to the entrance. I can recognize them from anywhere. That's Sinner and that's Mero, I assume. Yeah. Sinner has cool hair. Sinner! Mero! I shout happily. Banan! Mero shouts, spotting me and running at him. I lunge towards Mero and glomp him, hugging him tightly. Look at you, I say with glee. You're adorable. Oomph, Mero mumbles against my shirt. What? You run past me and go straight for Mero? I'm hurt, Sinner complains next to me. I release Mero and hug Sinner as well. I saved the best for last, right? I joke. Sinner laughs as he pulls back from my hug. Nice save. Oh, right, this is Ziggy. I introduce Aiden, who's joined us as well. Aiden gives them an awkward wave. Hi, he says shyly, smiling. Cinna punches Aiden's arm with a chuckle. Dude, relax, we ain't gonna bite. I'm not so sure about that. I saw you try and eat a fake banana at the hotel, says Mero, folding his arms. You what now? I gasp. It looked really real, okay? Cinna defends himself. We have some fake fruit bowls in our store to dress up the tables, but only the children tried to bite into them, Aiden remarks. Oh, I've got another cat hair in me. I laugh. You hear that, Cinna? Your mentality is on par with that of a child. Oh, I didn't mean that, Aiden gets cut off. A child, Cinna guffaws. More like a toddler, Mero corrects. You even asked one of the employees to give you their eye patch. Did they? I ask. Cinna sticks his hand inside of his bag and takes out an eye patch, attaching it to his head. Arr! I end up laughing again. These two always lift up my spirits. It's great to see them in person. It looks awful on you, I say in jest. No way! It looks great! I steal the eye patch away from him and then quickly put it on Aiden. It suits Aiden much more, I say with a proud smile. Everyone looks at Aiden, who just clumsily shuffles on the spot. Yar? He gulps, trying to imitate a pirate. Wait, what the fuck? It does look good on him, Cinna admits. I have to say, it does make you look like a pirate, Mero agrees. Really? I swear I could make you wear anything and it would look nice on you. You could make a trash bag look good, I sigh, not even impressed anymore. Anything Aiden wears looks nice on him. Or maybe I just have an extreme bias towards Aiden. By the way, Aiden? Cinna asks. Oh, Ziggy's name, I explain. Aiden quietly takes off the eye patch and hands it back to Cinna. So, we talked about it on the way here, but what should we call each other? Mero asked the group. There's this thing with your online friends. You tend to keep using their nicknames when you talk to them, and the name sticks. With Lexi, it was easy since I was already friends with her in person. With Aiden, it was a bit more complicated, but I ended up using his real name instead of Ziggy. But Cinna and Mero have always been Cinna and Mero. On the other hand, it does feel weird if someone calls me Vanan when we're in public. I kind of want to stick with your usernames. Is that okay? I ask. No problem. I always yell Mero or Vanan during arena anyway, says Cinna snods. Would feel weird to call you anything differently now. Right? I agree. Although I have to say, Valkii is a very pretty name, Mero compliments me. Agreed, Aiden says with a smile. So, you guys got your swimwear with you? I ask. Yep, we're all set, Mero answers. You know, isn't it odd we're finally meeting in person and the first thing you want us to do is take off our clothes, says Cinna. Valkii has a habit of getting people out of their clothes, Aiden remarks. I widen my eyes at him. That's not entirely false. Cinna gives Aiden and me a very odd look. Excuse me, but what the fuck? I wave my hands in front of Cinna, desperately trying to change the subject. Haha, let's go to the pool. Come on, Aiden, I say, pushing him away from the station to get the other two to follow. We have a big group now. This is so cool. I wish Lexi was here, though. The smell of chlorine hits my nostrils as I enter the indoor swimming pool. It smells a bit nostalgic for some reason. I used to go swimming in an indoor pool every weekend on like a Sunday with my dad. Because he worked the weekdays. So then we would spend time with him on the Sunday. Like, we would go out and swim. He liked swimming too, so it was like a win-win. He wasn't just enduring it for the kids. There's not a whole lot of people around, less on a weekday, of course, but it's not deserted or anything. With my two-piece bikini, I search for Cinna and Mero, who are already waiting for me at the entrance. No sight of Aiden just yet. Hey guys, I need to tell you something, I call out to them. It's not a secret I have a hot body, but I don't mind if you tell me again, Cinna boasts. Mero rolls his eyes and huffs. Clearly not everything is about you. Why wouldn't it be? Guys, pay attention, I sigh. I just wanted to let you know that Aiden has a skin condition called vitiligo, so he's got some patches on his skin. Yeah, I saw it on his face, Mero notes. Just act normal, alright? Don't gawk at him, Cinna. What? Why mention me? Do you think I would do that? Mero and I both give Cinna a pointed look. Cinna pouts at us, feigning hurt. I mean, it's not like that bad. Not that it's bad to begin with, but you know what I mean. It's like just on his under his arms. It's actually quite like interesting how it's patterned. It's just there and just there. Kind of cool. Finally, Aiden appears at the entrance. A smile spreads on my face. He's wearing some cute swimming trunks, so he does look quite shifty. He keeps straining his neck to scan the area as if he thinks he's being followed. I think I just got one of him blinking there. When he tries to hide behind a fake palm tree, I decide to march over towards him. Aiden? This is not Aiden. This is palm tree number 3, he whispers back. I brush the leaves aside and narrow my eyes at him. What are you doing? Trying to hide from Cinna and Mero? Aiden pulls back the leaves to hide his face. No, not them. Then who? The powers that may be, he says mysteriously. Stop trying to merge with the decoration, I say, and pull on his wrist to make him stumble out in the open. He looks uncomfortable, hugging his arms close to his body. I know he was insecure about his body, but I didn't expect him to hide behind fake plans. I just wanted us all to have fun together. Do you want a towel, perhaps? I offer. Maybe that'll make him feel better. Ah, he exclaimed, suddenly looking at me. That's not... I'm just a bit... Aiden doesn't quite seem to grasp the words he needs to convey his current feelings. Yo, dude, Mirror says I can't hold my breath longer than him. Wanna time us? Cinna calls out to Aiden. Let's go, I say, encouraging Aiden as I catch up to the others. I didn't say that I could hold it longer than you. I just said I have my doubts whether you can hold your breath for a minute, Mirror explains. Well, watch me. Ziggy, time me, okay? Sure, he drawls out, looking a bit confused. Cinna is the first to jump into the water, coming back up with water dripping from his body. I have to admit, Cinna has a really nice-looking body. He certainly has something to brag about, though my preferences lie elsewhere. Aiden stands next to me, taking out his phone. Okay, I'm ready, he says, looking at Cinna. I suddenly recall the conversation we had about his waterproof phone. Memories of him doing something on the screen flood my mind. That's the same phone he shot his load over. And I should really not be thinking about this. Goodness, get a grip, Valkii. I'm here with friends. I should not be this horny. Mero sits down on the edge of the pool and dabbles his feet in the warm water. I'll count down on 3. 1, 2... On 3, Cinna dives into the water and Aiden starts the stopwatch on his phone. I look at the water and see Cinna's bright blue hair merging with the water. Then I take a step towards Aiden to get a closer look at his screen and follow the time. Aiden's eyes meet mine as I get into his personal space. He tenses up at our proximity, but he's smiling at me. Awkward as always, so cute. When the timer hits 45 seconds, Cinna comes back up for air. He takes a loud breath and brushes his hair out, the hair out of his eyes. So, how'd I do? It's, Aiden starts. I give Cinna a thumbs down. You suck, I tell him. Cinna slams his hands down into the water, splashing all 3 of us. What? Mero chuckles into his hand. See, I knew you couldn't do it. You're not a swimmer, boasting about things you've never done before. Cinna growls, glaring at Mero. Then he grabs Mero's ankles and drags him into the pool. Mero yelps as he goes down. I'll be honest, I expected this scenario exactly. Mero resurfaces and starts sputtering words at Cinna, splashing water into his face. He's talking so fast I can't understand what he's saying. What do you say? Should we join them? I whisper in Aiden's ear. He releases a jittery breath, pocketing the phone back into his trunks. Then he turns to me with a broad smile. After you, he offers. Goddess, he adds with a whisper so only I can hear. I feel myself getting fluttery at his voice. Let's go in together at the same time, I suggest. Carry me bridal style. I expected some awkward blushing, maybe some stuttering, but what I didn't expect was Aiden bending down to scoop me up into his arms. Completely off guard, I'm swept off my feet. I clumsily tried to hold on as Aiden embraces me close to his chest, then takes a leap into the pool. Ah, I yell. We both hit the water and he releases me. My feet touch the bottom of the pool and I push against it, swimming towards the surface. I can't help but stare at him indignantly when we come up from the water. At this part of the pool, it's shallow enough to stand. You told me to, he giggles uncertainly. See, Ziggy knows how to behave in a pool, Cinna remarks with a smirk. You gotta throw people in. You dragged me in, that's different, Mero protests. They don't seem to realize I asked for it. Then again, I do look like I wasn't expecting it. Aiden can be quite cheeky and daring. I do have some experience carrying small children from the water, he explains with a smile. Huh? Why? That sounds creepy, says Cinna. Don't make it sound creepy, Cinna, Mero sighs. Aiden used to work as a lifeguard, I tell them, feeling a tiny bit proud I can boast about him. Oh, that's pretty cool, Mero gushes. It's nothing. It was mostly a boring job. Aiden sounds humble, but it also looks like he's trying not to talk about his job. Maybe he's still sensitive about quitting it in the first place? Then you'll save me when I drown, right? Asks Mero. And what am I, water bacteria? Cinna scoffs. I can save you just fine. I can't expect someone who can't even hold their breath underwater for a minute to save me, Mero responds. I snort out loud and Aiden chuckles too. Fine, time me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hold my breath for 2 minutes, Cinna yells. What? You don't have to do that, Mero stammers. But it's too late. Cinna already took a large gulp of air and went down into the water. I didn't start timing, did you? I ask, looking at Aiden from the corner of my eye. Let's just pretend we did, he answers. Agreed. He's such a silly goose. He's gonna drown trying to prove he can hold his breath for 2 minutes, Mero whines. Just tell him a white lie, I say, giggling. Aiden swims closer to me. While he's down there, come, I want to show you something, Aiden says, his voice near my ear. Oh, a secret? I grin back at him. Maybe, he fires back with a smirk of his own. Keep dinner alive for me. We'll be right back, I tell Mero, who gives me this pleading look not to leave him alone. Aiden swims ahead of me, leading me towards the other side of the pool with a high rocky wall and waterfall. He places both of his hands on top of the fake rock and pushes himself out of the water into the waterfall. Oh, it's a secret passage. I can see a vague shape of Aiden behind the waterfall, and finally a hand appears through the water. I take it, and Aiden pulls me into the secret cave. Wow, this is cute, I say, looking around at the small enclave. I bet a ton of teenagers used to hang out here and get frisky. Aiden bites down on his bottom lip. Well, I just wanted to show you this. You've been here before then, right? He rubs the back of his wet hair. Yes. I'm trying to keep my emotions in check, as the waterfall is a perfect stream that cloaks anything you're doing. Wouldn't want to start trying stuff with Aiden while my friends are just on the other side. Oh, I exhale, realizing something as I stare at the waterfall. I turn to Aiden with a big grin. The water, it's laminar flow. Aiden chuckles, looking at the waterfall as well. You're exactly right. That's a good example of laminar flow, he agrees. I'm surprised you know what that means, he points out. I wave it off. Just something a kid taught me at a science fair when I was younger. I stick my hand out into the water to catch it, seeing the perfect turbulence running down my skin. Aiden tilts his head to the side. Science fair? He echoes. This didn't happen to be at Kleiner Elementary School, right? I retrieve my hand and stare at him. That's right. How did you... That's when I realize. He's that kid. Wait, that was you, I gasp. I don't recall what he looked like anymore. I mostly recall playing a video game and some boy teaching me about his laminar flow project. Aiden eagerly nods his head up and down like he's finally realized it himself as well. You were that girl who played Smash Gang. I cover my mouth. What the hell? We knew each other when we were younger? I push my fist against his bare arm with a laugh. My brother hated you so much for winning that competition. He got second place because of you. Aiden laughs in return. He did? Should I feel bad about that? Not at all. The little snot-nose deserved to be knocked down a peg or two. He was always so smug and thought he was smarter than everyone else. I don't even remember who got second place, Aiden admits. Don't ever tell him that. He's still salty about his second prize. He grins at me. I won't, I promise. It'll be our secret. Like this secret cave. I'm still confused about their ages. Are her and her brother twins? And she just didn't go to Smarty Pants school? Because if they're the same age... Or did I misread something? I don't know. Like this secret cave, I giggle. Because she said her birthday is in August and his birthday is in April? May? Something. One of those. So I think even if you're in... Okay, actually, I don't know how this works in Europe. And I think the person who creates Tailor Tales is from Europe, not from the UK. In the UK, you go into school in September. You restart school in September after some holiday. So she would still be in his year. She would still be in his year if her birthday is in August. If it was in September, she would not be in, like, September, I don't know, 11th or something. I don't know. She would not be in his year. What are the odds of us meeting like this again? I ask, feeling nostalgic. Do you want me to do the math or just call it fate? I think I prefer the math. I'm sorry, that was a joke. I can't actually do the math. So much for winning first prize at a science fair. I grin at him. To be fair, a lot of scientists are bad at math, he protests. Then he leans against the rocky wall with a sigh, a smile plastered on his face. I can't believe it's you. I return his smile, feeling nostalgic about it. I guess when I was explaining my type to my brother, I was really just saying Aiden is my type, which is true, of course. I actually tried to look for you, he tells me like he's admitting a long-held secret. Look for me at the school? Well, he says shyly, all I remember is you mentioning your brother, so I kept hoping I'd see you at the school gate sometime. Aiden reaches out to me to gently take a wet lock of my hair, letting it settle on the palm of his hand. I kept looking for the pretty girl with white hair and red eyes. My heart aches and I feel myself getting embarrassed. At some point, I gave up, hee. I left quite the impression on you, huh? I try to hide how affected I am by this. This is just two little kids meeting each other over a decade ago, and it shouldn't make me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. He shines a confident smile with half-open eyes at me. You did the second time around, too. He's being all suave and smug. I almost want to push him out of the secret cave and back into the water. Aiden is not allowed to mess around with my feelings like this. It certainly shouldn't make me blush. But damn it, it is. Push him out of the cave anyway. Before he knows it, I've shoved Aiden out of the cave and he stumbles through the waterfall, dunking into the water behind it. He gasps as he resurfaces. He looks at me through the waterfall, though it's hard to gauge his expression. What was that for? I felt like it. I holler back at him from the cave, smiling. You think you can get away with that? He fires back in a joking manner. Why? I just did. I respond cockily. Shark attack. What? Aiden bursts through the waterfall and lands inside the cave. With his arms raised above his head, he makes growling noises and advances towards me. No, stay away, I warn him. But Aiden is a cheeky little bastard and scoops me up into his arms again, tossing us both out of the cave and through the waterfall into the pool. Is this just a plot hole? Or have I misunderstood something about the age? I think I've misunderstood something. I have to have. I just don't remember them saying that they're twins or anything. So I'm confused about his age and how he could be the same. Again, unless they just didn't go to the same school. And the mum had the brother exactly 9 months after. The timing had to add up really weird for that. Okay. We end up splashing water at each other for a bit, laughing. That is, until Cinna and Mero catch up to us. Yo, I did it! Cinna proudly boasts.
Oh.
You held your breath? Asks Aiden. For 2 whole minutes. In your face, Fanan. Really? 2 whole minutes, huh? I ask, looking at Mero. He shrugs and shakes his head when Cinna is not looking. Yeah, guess he got us. He can hold his breath for that long after all. Mero lies, which goes unnoticed by Cinna. I held back a grin. I guess he told a little white lie anyway. Knowing Cinna, we wouldn't be leaving the pool until he had mastered holding his breath for 2 minutes. No one wants to wait around for that long. Ah! Mero shrieks and jumps away from Cinna. Something just touched me. He then glares at Cinna. What are you looking at me for? It wasn't me, he responds. Well, who else is closer, huh? Mero points out. Maybe it's just a bit of plastic straw someone threw in the water, I suggest. People dump trash in the pool all the time. Oh, Aiden says Aiden, his eyebrows raising. I know what... Mero screamed loudly, splashing away. Cinna dives under the water to see what the commotion is about. When he comes up for air, there's the biggest grin on his face. Oh. I caught a fucking fish, he exclaims. Don't be silly, we're in a pool. There are no fish, I dismiss him with a laugh. But my jaw drops to the floor when I see a fish wriggle in his outstretched hand. Fish, he screeches happily. That's what was touching me? Mero huffs. It's a mechanical fish. It's got the logo of the pool stamped on its side. It must be part of it. You won, Aiden exclaims. Huh? I look at him, tilting my head to the side. I won, Cinna repeats, also confused. Aiden takes the fish from Cinna's hands and turns it over to reveal more writing. You won a free ice cream, Aiden explains. They release the fish in the pool somewhere and whoever catches it gets to turn it in for a free ice cream. Can't believe they still do that, he chuckles. Oh, that's really neat, Mero says, smiling. Look at you, Cinna, a real fisherman. Cinna puffs out his chest with a smirk. Free ice cream, yeah? He asks, looking at Aiden. They only hand out 1 ice cream per person, so don't try to catch it again, Aiden warns him. You sure know a lot about this place, I point out. Yeah, you a regular here? Asks Mero. Aiden grows quiet, his smile fading from his face. Actually, he starts quietly, I worked here. The realization that this is the pool where Aiden worked as a lifeguard sinks in. It makes me feel stupid for not realizing it sooner. Of course this was the pool. It's not like it's not like there's a lot of indoor swimming pools in Kleiner. I should have connected the dots earlier. Well, let's go hand it in, Mero suggests. We can take a small break and eat a snack. Honestly, sounds good. After learning how to hold my breath for 2 minutes, I sure could use a break right now. Catch my breath. Mero rolls his eyes at Cinna. Alright, let's go to the kiosk to get some snacks, I say. As we head over to the counter to return the mechanical fish, Aiden starts behaving oddly again, opting to hide behind another decorative palm tree. Aiden, what is it you're trying to avoid? I ask. Is it because you worked here? Aiden presses his fingertips together, then nods his head with a small pout. Someone might recognize me, he whimpers. I'm sure it's been a while. Didn't you say you were like 4 or 15? You were 4 or 15? I think you mean like 14 or 15. That's like a decade ago, I tried to reassure him. If I can remember you from when I was in elementary school, why wouldn't my old co-workers recognize me? He mumbles. I guess he's got a point there. Well, hey, you didn't recognize me straight away, so you'll probably be fine. When I turn around and wave my hand behind my back, you can use me as a shield instead of a palm tree. Aiden gulps, blushing slightly. Then he huffs in annoyance, but shuffles close to me anyway. Hey, anyone here? Cinna roars at the desk. I caught a fish. That means I am legally allowed ice cream. Don't raise your voice so much, Mero chastises him. Did someone find Nico? A voice comes from behind the counter. A woman appears and sighs deeply, taking the fish from the counter. You get a vanilla ice cream. Congratulations, she speaks in a monotone. Aiden squeaks behind me and makes himself as small as possible. Perhaps he knows that woman? She appears to be our age. As she prepares the ice cream for Cinna, Mero and I check out the menu. Maybe a deep-fried snack would be nice to eat with some fries. Haha, I am going to get free food, he boasts. Maybe you should share, Mero jokes. Cinna throws an arm around Mero's neck and pushes him against his chest. Mero turns bright red. Of course I'll share with you. I'm not heartless, you know. Ma'am, can I take your order? The woman asks, ignoring Cinna's antics. Oh, it's my kitten. I lean over the counter, having made up my mind. And then the woman sees Aiden behind me, their eyes locking. Aiden? She asks. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, see you in the next one.